I'm Mitch from Q, and this is my Q. So this is my 24-inch 6.5 Creedmoor fix. This is one of my original receivers, or the first receiver that I got working here at Q. The camo pattern on this is actually just some leftover Rhodesian brushstroke parts that we had from one of the custom layouts that we did through Coats of Anarchy. Alex down at Coats of Anarchy did a nice job painting these, and I thought they looked cool, and they weren't built up into anything, so I threw them on this gun. And he also sent me this fun little magazine. It's got some backwoods honeyberry logos on it, because when you go gator hunt with Alex down in Florida, you have to smoke honeyberry backwoods. That's just the rules. So I've had this gun set up in a bunch of different configurations. I've had it for the majority of my Africa hunts. I've had it with a 16-inch 6.5 barrel. I've put a 20-inch proof steel barrel for some prairie dog hunts. And then most recently, for the last trip to Africa, I ended up putting a 24-inch proof carbon fiber barrel on it. I wanted to have a dedicated long-range precision gun. It's nice to have a longer barrel, a little bit extra velocity, easier to shoot through the wind, a little bit easier to shoot far. So I think my longest shot with this guy was just over 800 yards on a spring buck, so the extra barrel really helped. On top of the gun, I've got a Schmidt & Bender PM2 ultra short 3 to 20 scope with the GR2 ID reticle, which is a nice, grid layout reticle that gives me some holdover points above the reticle, as well as a nice grid below it for taking long shots or calling wind corrections or whatever it might be. Really nice to be able to go from 3 power up to 20. The reticle allows you to hold over as well as do some dialing, so pretty slick. On top of my scope here, I got a little dope ring, or a little reference ring, something I 3D printed in-house on our nylon 3D printer. And all it has is just my holdover for this gun with different yardages. And it's not a perfect reference, but just a little quick cheat sheet. It's a little bit in line with your line of sight, so it's, in my opinion, a little better than trying to use a scope cap sticker or to tape it to the side of the gun. I like having my holdovers right in line with what I'm looking at. I got my kickstand on this gun, which is great to just leave the kickstands on the gun. They fold up super lightweight and slim, so no problem having that in the pack. And then when you're ready to take a shot, you just pop them down. I've got a half Nelson, which is our direct thread titanium can. It's kind of nice to have the direct thread when you're leaving it on a gun. It's a little bit less steel, a little bit lighter weight than going with a cherry bomb configuration. And then I've got a prototype burn-proof gear, or a wrap. It's one of the first ones they did for us, and got a Q logo on it. That was, I'm not even sure who made the Q logo on that one, but I might have stole that one from Kevin a couple years ago. Thanks, Kevin. And that's my Q.